So what do you think is, Mandy, you touched on a point of like unlocking DNA for a greater purpose. Can you speak more to that? Like what in your understanding thus far is that? Like what is it the do you feel like at some like you have had some unlocking yourself? Do you think that that comes from their interaction or through a combination of like that and the own work that you've put in? Like how do you feel like that
Yeah,
functions?
that's a good question. I actually feel like it's a combination of all of it. Like my intention to ascend or to unlock or to vibrate higher, like to change my frequency. So I have that intention. And then there's that forward movement of me doing the work and putting the work in, the action to do to create the space in order to do that. But I can think of a couple experiences where I just laid down for a nap, and when you're in that zone where you're like you're laying down, but you don't feel like you're sleeping because you're conscious, but you're resting, and then when you wake up you're like, oh my god, was that a dream? Like
Mm,
that, there's that. I've had a few of those experiences where I was aware that what was going on, like it felt like there was a beings in my room, and I could feel all of this like shivers and vibration in my body, and like it felt like I was like essentially like having an out of body experience, in the sense where I was like, but I was consciously aware and I was not scared. There was no fear. I just knew there was like energy in my room, and that energy was in my body and upgrading me. Like I just knew that, I had that knowing that that was what was happening. And then waking up from my nap and being like before I woke up from my nap, I was like, oh, this is what's happening. And then I woke up from my nap and I'm like, well, that was weird. Like, did I dream that? So I could say like probably a combination of all of that, like the intention, the work you put in, and then calling that in and having that experience.